All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the channel. The Pound Trader here, making an analysis for Monday, the 18th of November, 2024. Welcome to the channel. We're starting off on the monthly time frame. So as you all can see, or if you've watched my videos, then you know I've been biased on the sell side, mainly because I think that we are in this channel. This looks like a range to me, and this looks like the push move. Is it the push move? And this looks like the pull move, the impulsive move. And I feel like because last month's candle, which is the October one, closed bearish, I think there is a high possibility that price might continue going downwards. And also, if I do take my Fibonacci retracement level from the highest point to the lowest point, we can see that here we had a reaction at the 78.6% fib with a bearish candle. And this is also the 61.8% level that I have highlighted here. And we can see that we broke below because this was quite a strong level, in my opinion. And for a long time, this is where I was looking for sells initially. But we can see that we have this confirmation. So for me, I feel like price might continue going downwards, maybe a small retracement back up here, and then maybe long-term sells. Yeah, so that's my bias for the monthly time frame. Let's just move over to the weekly. So weekly, we can see it more clearly. This is the highlighted zone that I had here. Yeah, so we see price has broken below. Now, I don't know if this week, if price is going to continue selling. For me, I would like to see a reaction around this level here, even if it's like a small retracement and then breakout above this, that would be easy. If it doesn't, then maybe just wait for a proper break of this trend line, a retracement, though I think this might take a bit long. And then, yeah, maybe something like that. But if I do take my Fibonacci retracement level just to see, so if I take it from the highest point to the lowest point there, we have a level at the 38.2. We have a level at the 23.6, which looks like potential areas. And if at all price does continue maybe buying, I might think maybe back to the 50, I'm not sure. But I guess for this one, I'll be on the lookout. That is basically what I'm saying. However, I don't think I'm interested in taking sells from this move because I feel like it's too impulsive. Maybe now when I go down to the daily, I can explain a bit more. Yes, the main reason I'm saying that is because if I do try to take sells, I feel like because of this move here, taking a sell in between any of these levels just looks a bit risky because if price does decide to make a pullback, then I will be stopped out. So honestly, I'm really not looking for sells unless price does a complete pullback and the move starts over again, if that makes sense. So either like a retracement back up here, back to this trend line, and then down. Maybe I might look for that. I might look for short-term buys as well, depending on how price reacts. And if I take my retracement, I can see that here, around this level here, we have the 60 and the 50%, which is the golden zone. So I think there's quite a lot of confluence. We have a support level there. And yeah, maybe let's see. Maybe let me take my moving averages and see. Yeah, we also have the 20 EMA and the 50 creeping. So if price does end up rejecting on one of these EMAs, then that would also be cool. I hope I'm making sense so far. But yeah, either waiting for a pullback around this level here, or if price continues selling, then I'll just wait for it to complete selling because I'm not a swing trader. I'm an intraday trader. So yeah, and then I'll wait for a pullback. Anyway, so maybe let me scale down to the 4 hour to see what I'll be waiting for this Monday. So, okay, the 4 hour price has really been dropping. Yeah, I just like pullbacks, guys. You know, when you get a pullback, it's safe. But right now, I'm not seeing any entries here, honestly. I would just like to see a pullback back to this level here that I mentioned. Even back here is still fine. And then maybe wait and see what happens there. So I might be looking for a small pullback just to get a few pips if I measure. How many pips? Okay, 130 pips almost. That's quite a big move. So let me go down to the 1 hour so we can see more clearly. Yeah, and I normally put margins here to just let me know what happened last week. So we can see that this was last week's low and last week's high was here. Yeah, and yeah, so maybe this week, because we have a mini trend line here on the 1 hour time frame. So let me just close this. Yeah, we have a trend line on the 1 hour. So for me, maybe to confirm those buys, I would like to see a breakout out of this trend line. Even back up to this level would be cool, a retracement, and then I might think of short-term buys either to this level here or to that level here. Yeah, so basically a move like this. Let me see. I normally target 60 pips a day. I try to look for trades every day, so a move like that would be ideal. Yeah, that would be cool if it does do that. If it does end up making a double bottom, that would also be nice, but I think I'd like my stop loss around here. However, if it does continue selling, as I mentioned, I am honestly not looking for sells. I feel like this price is already exhausted, so I will just be out of the market and hoping that price does a pullback, and then yeah, we'll see what happens. I really hope I've made sense. Basically, that is what I'm looking for. So we're just going to go look at the dollar index very quickly and see what's happening. The dollar has been pushing and pushing. Yeah, if you've followed my videos for a long time, then I have been bullish on the pound, mainly because yeah, we have a reaction. I feel like this was a range. Price broke above the range, didn't manage to pull down, and then we closed this October with this very bullish candle. And I feel like price might end up coming back here to make a double top, and then I guess we'll just have to wait and see if it does go back to the channel or if it goes down. Yeah, but for me, I feel like the prices might end up back here. So maybe let me go to the daily. I don't like to scale in too much on the 1 hour. So on the weekly, we can see a very big impulsive move. If I take my Fibonacci retracement level tool, yeah, we can see we have the 50% around this level here. So yeah, if the dollar starts retracing, that would be good, because at least that will confirm the short-term buys on the pound. And yeah, we'll just have to wait and see. But yeah, this, technical analysis, price has really been moving upwards. Yeah, I was really hoping for like good pullbacks, but price still hasn't been able to make like a proper pullback. So anyway, I will stay tuned. So I hope you've learned something. I think you've understood what sort of bias I'm looking for, and just looking at the calendar just to see what's happening on Tuesday. I am based in Kenya, so I've filtered my news, and this is East African time. Tuesday 1 p.m. we have some pound news. Wednesday 10 a.m. East African time we also have some CPI. Okay, so I will be on the lookout for these news as well. All right, see you on the next video, and bye bye.